Love in the Villa is one of the latest Netflix movies that came out in September, and this is going to be my thoughts on it. This is directed by Mark Steven Johnson, stars Cat Graham, Tom Hopper, Laura Hopper, and other actors. A newly single woman learns the Italian villa she reserved is a double book, and she'll have to share it with a cynical stranger. What she doesn't know is that these essentially fall in love. That's basically as simple as I'm going to get. Now, when it comes to Netflix, they can be pretty hit and miss with their movies. There's a lot of Netflix movies I quite enjoy. There's only maybe one or two or a few that I don't love or I end up not liking. But I do always have curiosity, and I try to go into every Netflix movie with high or low expectations, or just tempered expectations to enjoy it. And I found this to be quite an actual pretty solid film. This was definitely what I needed after sitting through the four after movies in the series because, and I literally say four after movies because I'm not sitting through another after movie. I know there was a fifth movie, but I still want to talk about this one. And the thing I do admire the most about this movie is that it's a very simple, quick in the pace, 90 some odd minute film that gets straight to the point. It does have its cliches of a romance movie, but that's to be expected with any romance movie. Sometimes you can always subvert expectations with romance movies and go opposite direction, but this is a movie you do have to understand that you are going to get a cliche story, but I found myself enjoying a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Yes, you get your cliches, as I said, with because of course with Hallmark or Netflix or Lifetime, which luckily this is a Netflix movie. They do fall in love. They don't get along at first, but then as the movie goes along, they fall in love. But it depends on the execution, and if you execute it right, I think it does go for it, and you can win a lot into it. I would say the two big things I love about this movie is Cat Graham and Tom Hopper. They are very good in this movie. It's nice to see an interracial couple in Italy. Speaking of Italy, it does feel like a real location. It doesn't feel like you're on a green screen or anything. It feels like you're actually there in Italy. But Cat Graham, she's a good actress. For the little bit of Vampire Diaries I was able to take, she was good there, and I do like Cat Graham in a few other things. But here, she's very good. She's very likable. She's charming. You can tell that she wants to go to the strip by herself. She's newly single, but she has to have the unfortunate privilege of sharing this with her cynical stranger, which the main guy, Tom Hooper, he does start off a little cynical, but as the movie goes along, they start to grow for each other, and they start to appreciate each other, and they fall for each other. And I thought the romance was very sweet. It's very lovely, it's very beautiful, and it's a very simple romance. Other actors, you have Laura Harper, and then this other guy, that's her driver. Her best friend, I thought they were pretty good. The rest of the cast is very small scale in cast. Cinematography by Jose David Montero is very good. There are some very well done cinematography shots. For a comedy romance film, you expect some good shots, some good camera looking moments, and some great visual pieces. And it does take every step of its advantage and go that route. I definitely do like a lot of the cinematography here in this movie. It's simple. Like I say, you don't need to overcomplicate things a lot with this, because if this was a very convoluted, complicated romance movie, then it wouldn't always work. Not saying that it's a bad thing to have a movie like that, but it doesn't always need to be complicated. The music is also very good here. It's simple romance music with an Italian flavor. So you definitely do enjoy the musical side of that. Issues, as I said, I will say yes, it is cliche. The writing and the story, you know where it's going to go, so you don't expect a whole lot of surprises out of that. So I will definitely tell you that now. Also, for the first few minutes, I was unsure on what I was going to think about this as I was watching it. But I will say, for the more this movie went on, you definitely enjoy a lot of what's going to happen into it. And I enjoyed myself through that. I also really thought that the cast did pretty good. Some disappointing characters were a little underutilized here, but other than that, if you're looking for a nice little romance movie that is just very simple, straight to the points, and not trying to take itself too seriously, I think you will quite enjoy this. It's not gonna break new ground. It's not gonna be a nomination at the Academy Awards. But if you just go in wanting a simple 90-minute long romance film that's very short and sweet, I think you will quite enjoy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate Love in the Villa on my rating system. I will give this a stream this thing. It's very simple. I was very surprised. And if you're a fan of Cat Graham or movies with interracial couples, this is up your alley. I would definitely suggest checking it out on Netflix. You don't have to pay anything. Well, that's going to do it for the video that you just watched. I will have my channel here, so you would like to see anything here. Click the channel icon, subscribe for more. I will also leave a video and maybe a playlist here, so in case you want to see what I'm about. As always, stay Epictasticness, join the Epictasticness, and you guys keep it cool.